Bear with me here. I'm just trying to get the right angle here, and got that the other day. Good deal. Yeah, 269. If you're not familiar with this, we did a video. Actually, I put 20 volts, 24 volt. As you know, sometimes I mess up on the titles. Um, yep, VCG in the house. Chaka Gills. All right, now what's also cool about this is I didn't pay 269. There's a $40, I don't know, coupon. Anything over 200 bucks. Um, during this video that I did, I told you guys about it, where to get it. So, not sure if that coupon is still around, but I'm like, you know what? 269, 40 bucks. You guys have been asking me for probably a year. When are you going to do some Kobalt? So we got some Kobalt stuff here. Again, 229. I wasn't able to use the 5% coupon. So I think I got 6 months of 0% financing on this too. So, you calculate it all out. I don't know, what's that? 30 times 6. Around 40 bucks a month for 6 months, and it's paid off. Yep, it's all brushless, Anthony. Yeah, I mean, you guys seem to love the Kobalt stuff. I'm not too familiar with it. This is gonna be my first time opening it, looking at it. It's still wrapped up here. Just to go over some of the basics with it, it's the 087730 6-piece combo kit or starter kit. You got all the basics here. You got a brushless recip, brushless circular, drill driver, impact, light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, and they throw in your little power sources. Number 6. This only comes with one battery, 2 amp hour battery. But red over blue, yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not too happy with that impact driver, the 12 volt. We'll talk about that further. Seems to be still just not working properly. Nick 86 will. Yep. So let's crack her open. Yeah, I don't know, Dino. When I looked at him and played around with him in the lows the couple times I've been there, I don't know. Maybe it's just the color that makes them look that way, but they feel pretty solid to me. Yep. Here's all the other tools. I don't know why they got it upside down here. But they do, we'll go over some of the stats real quick, some of the specs. On the half-inch drill driver, you got a 2-speed gearbox, half-inch chuck, 24-position torque clutch, variable speed trigger, and the LED lights. On the impact driver, 1/4-inch quick release hex collet, variable speed trigger, LED brushless motor. On the recip, we got tool-free blade change, manual trigger lock, variable speed trigger, adjustable shoe, and of course a brushless motor. Got a 200 lumen light, which is pretty cool. It looks very similar to my DeWalt light, which I love. It's only 120 lumens? No, 110 lumens for that DeWalt LED light. So you're getting a little bit more pop here. It looks very familiar. It's got the hang hook, just like the DeWalt, and 135-degree rotating head. And here is the 6.5-inch circular saw. Electric brake. 50-degree bevel, compact brushless, lightweight aluminum blade guard and shoe. And the power source. You got the belt clip, on-off switch, dual powered USB. And like I said, they got some other tools. This light looks pretty nice. You know, it's a great way to get into a decent platform. Again, you got a 5-year warranty. You know, the thing with the Ryobi and the Kobalt, it's just so awesome. Especially Ryobi. Again, I haven't dealt with Kobalt, but you know, you got an issue, you just go to Home Depot. Um, they take care of it right there. Sometimes they got to send it out. Most of the time they do, actually, because they really can't fix them there. But if they look at something that looks totally demolished, something that they know, you know, really non-fixable type of thing, they'll just say, "Hey, go grab another one." Um, so that's always a good. The lighting in here is not the best, but that's what we got to work with. Yeah, the batteries too, Nick HD. You know, the 1.5s are $10. In a couple of my Lowe's videos, I kind of go over that. You can get a 2 amp hour battery for $20. A lot of people were commenting that at certain times of the year, that 2 amp hour battery goes down to $10. And then they got the 4 amp hour battery that is 50. So that's when you start to really, and they're not really that cheap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $50, yeah. And that's usually the regular price. So if they go on sale, it might be a lot cheaper. But, you know, Rigid's doing 2 4 amp hour batteries for $99. But still, no, I mean, yeah. What's up, TiVo? It's not a bad deal for the batteries. I mean, they're at least buyable. They're not like so overpriced where, you know, one Milwaukee battery, one Makita battery, they want $79 for a 1.5 amp hour battery and stuff like that. So the thing that is a little weird, and it's not weird, it's just, you know, at this price point, you're going to make sacrifices. And, you know, to have a 2 amp hour battery running a circular saw, it's not good. They are 24 volts, so obviously when I take the battery out, you're going to see a lot more watt hours than a normal 18 2 amp hour battery, of course. But yep, yep. What's up, Charlie? So it's something definitely, you know, to consider, but you're really going to have to, you know, the $40 you spend or you save with that coupon, you can easily go put that towards a 4 amp hour battery. Now you got a 2 and a 4. You're still at that 269, 279 price point for 6 brushless tools. We'll say 5 brushless tools. Um, yep. So not bad. Definitely something to kind of consider. And I would probably go with this over the Ryobi, only because, you know, they don't really have a brushless 6 tool or 5 tool kit. I think I've seen like a 3 or 4 tool kit with their brushless stuff, but they're a lot more money than this Kobalt kit. And you do get a 5-year warranty over a 3-year with the Ryobi, but you know, I don't really know because this is my first time cracking open these Kobalts here. So, where's your hot chocolate? Yeah, I had to make it's Martin Luther Jr. King Day there. You know, Martin King Luther. How about that catch from Minnesota? I still can't get over that. Unbelievable for the Saints there. But yeah, no, I had to use the Keurig, and I'm not satisfied, to be honest with you. So I gotta go get a coffee. But I got the kids here today, so yeah, VCG, was that nuts, man? Hey, what's up, Pierre? So yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know if the catch was so amazing, 94 GT. I think it was just, I don't know how you let that happen. All you got to do is just push him out of bounds. I mean, I don't understand why you're trying to take his legs out. Let him catch it and push him out of bounds, and you're going to the next round. Sickening. Sickening. Yeah, yeah, it was a crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe it, man. They're calling it Seven Heaven, Scott D. Seven Heaven. And it's a shame because I don't know what the Vikings are doing with that Case Keenum. They got a great quarterback just sitting on the bench there, that Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's so good. All right, let me. Oh, you were at the Eagles game? Oh, I love Carson Wentz, man. What a great guy. What a great role model. To have somebody like him in the league. And they're probably going to fall short this year, which is a shame, but they got many, many years to. I'm just trying to find something to put this on. And we're going to have to do it with this, man. Love a Saints loss. All right, let's crack this biatch. And what we'll do is we'll just go tool by tool here with this sucker here. And that's about it. All right, so and you guys kind of see this a little bit there. We're gonna smash. We're gonna smash. See, you really can't get it, man. We're gonna smash. All right. And then we kind of open it, you know. It's kind of like, and watch out for the toys here. And bammo. That might be my screenshot right there. Yeah, it's going to come up as my screenshot. All right, so layer down there. And everything seems to be in its own. What's up, Chris? Everything seems to be pretty good. Oh, and yeah, VCG. I'm not going to Vegas, man. No, no World of Concrete, unfortunately, this year. Oh, you got the circular saw that takes up pretty much half the box. If you can see here, you got the circular saw. Boom. And then everything else, they're going to be putting in here. So let's start with Mr. Circular. Alright, so you guys know all your owner's manual stuff right here. Probably your warranty information. There's a lot of packets in here. Each tool probably has their little instruction manual in there. Alright, here is not bad. Ice cold. Everything's attached. You usually don't see the blade attached to the circular saws. So that's definitely for a lot of you knuckleheads out there that can't put a blade on. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah. I don't know. It seems kind of big for 6.5. I don't even have a battery on it. You know, that's the thing with the 24 volt. You know, they're going to be a little bit heavier. Here's your Allen wrench for your blade removal. 24-inch motor there. You got your shoe right here to set the different bevels and everything. It's pretty much like every other circular saw. I mean, there's nothing earth-shattering here. Then you lock it like that, keep it in place, lift it up, goes back, lock it down. Pretty nice, pretty simple. You know, for 6.5 inch, which really are, you know, everything's going to the 7.25 now. But, you know, for plywood, 2x4s, you'll be fine with a 6.5. Michael St. John. All about the amp hour. Voltage means nothing. Yeah. Hold on. How much? I don't know if you're going to get any more runtime. Chris Jones likes the blues. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, so, sorry. Yeah, that, you know, I get a lot of that with the Porter cable. Oh, I still have to do that. But all in all, you know, again, a great entry level circular saw. You know, when you price, you know, cost everything, you know, when you kind of, all right, circular saw, $40, impact. I mean, when you itemize it, you know, you're getting a pretty decent. Now, we haven't used it, but, you know, as I can probably assume, it does what it's supposed to do. All right. The bandsaws. Well, he loves his Milwaukee bandsaw, Chris Jones. So, you know, it's you know, you got all metal construction here. It's solid. You know, it works like pretty much every other circular saw. You know, it's nice. It's a little big, but it's a 24-volt tool. So, you know, you ain't gonna really notice too much of a difference. But we'll definitely get some cuts of her in the action. Alright, what else? Now, whoa, there we have it. So they were all kind of just locked into place. So let's take a choice. Let's take a look at Mr. Battery. Here is the 24 volt, 2 amp hour battery. Yep, 48 watt hours. So obviously much bigger. But you know, when you have a 24 volt motor, it's going to draw more. So I mean, you're not going to gain too much runtime. You know, someone asked about what's the runtime over a 24 volt versus an 18 volt. You know, it's really, you know, not much. Will you gain a little bit? Probably. But you got to remember, an 18 volt is drawing, you know, it's an 18 volt motor. So you're drawing, or you're taking that amount of power from the battery. Same thing with the 24 volt. You know, it's a 24 volt motor. So you're not really gaining too much, you know, runtime. But nice battery. I mean, you know, people kind of say, it just looks like it's a little chintzy there. So, yep. Yeah, I could. It's something that maybe we'll do tonight, Michael. We'll take it down, take it apart tonight. We'll see what's going on inside of it. Bauer might be okay just by Milwaukee. Bauer, the worst blades. And we still got the Bauer talk going on in the chat. You know, real quick, you know, with the Bauer, it's not that the Bauer is such a bad, terrible, cheap tool. It has nothing to do with that. None of those videos that I made with the Milwaukee versus the Bauer had any intention of just saying what a piece of garbage it is. Now, during the video, I might say some stuff, but the whole point of that video was the Bauer was $79 for one. I don't know. I think it was a 1.5 amp hour battery that comes with that kit. Chris, you might know. What's up, Joe? I might be a 2. I really can't remember. But it was $79 for that kit. For a brand new tool with no reputation, a terrible warranty. You know, no past experiences of how the tool's going to work. Whatever. $79. When you could have got a Milwaukee with a 5-year warranty, not a 90-day warranty. Okay, a 1.5 amp hour battery, charger, dual charger, but also a free $49 LED light. Okay, so the whole point of that video, I think it's well worth the extra $10 to get into a platform. And even if you don't like Milwaukee, you might have wanted a second impact, with the whole point of that. I mean, why? I have people who still comment on that video. I got it for, $79. Wasn't that bad a deal. It's a great tool for a first-time owner or a beginner tradesman. I'm like, really? It's why? If you're that hard up that you can't afford another $20 to get a brushless Milwaukee or a brushless Makita, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're looking at the drill, a brushless DeWalt with two 1.5 amp hour batteries. If things are that bad, talk to Chris Jones. He'll let you borrow the $20. You know what I'm saying? He'll let you borrow the $20, and you got a beginner's tool. It's hard to recommend a beginner's tool for someone with a 90-day warranty, where someone might not know how to work the tool the correct way, or just right, exactly. Dropping it, putting it through the ringer, so to speak, where you got a 90-day warranty. And it just doesn't make sense to me. That's the only issue with the Bauer. And if it was $59 for the kit, it might make more sense, but it still doesn't make sense to me. When you can get it's so hard to compete with TTI, with Makita, with Stanley Black & Decker. When they can put their tools at these prices, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know how they do it. But anyway, what's up, Tony Tong? Yeah, the Jags, that was 28-7. I gave up. How do they feel? Do they feel like Ryobi? No, they don't feel like Ryobi, Pierre. Actually, they feel a little bit more solid. You guys who have the Ryobi stuff, I'm sure, well, I mean, you can agree with me or you don't. Again, whatever I say is not gospel, people. It's just my opinion. I don't know. With the Ryobi stuff, it kind of has like that hollow feel to it. With their new brushless tools, it doesn't feel like that. So if you're kind of comparing this to their brushless line, I really haven't played with any of their brushless stuff, really. But if you're talking about their old brushed platform, Ryobi, I don't know. They just have like this hollow, light feeling to them. I don't know. These really feel good. And I'm not saying that they're better than Ryobi. Me personally, I would go with Ryobi over Kobalt. Brushless. For the simple reason that I love dealing with Home Depot. But at this price point, it's tough to beat. Alright, so I just turned her on. This looks like a pretty cool little power source that you get for free. Again, good for charging your phone, your tablets, and stuff like that. Can't beat that. Never owned a Ryobi power tool. That's shocking, 94 GT. Alright, from Norway. Norway, the home of the most beautiful women in the world. Norway, Sweden, Finland. One of those Scandinavian countries roll with the U.S. I don't know if it's Sweden or Norway. One of them roll with us. Yeah, Logan, that was disgusting, Logan. I don't know what to do with this coach. I've been saying it for 5 years, and I'm going to continue. They will never win with that guy as their coach, Mike Tomlin. And people are so afraid to criticize him for some reason. I just don't understand it. Some of the calls he did yesterday were just mind-boggling. And he does it year after year. The biggest crime is that a team with the best wide receiver in the league, Antonio Brown, you can debate it, whatever. You want to say Julio Jones or whatever. The best running back, again, I'm a Steeler fan, but and one of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks year after year. They, for that team not to at least get to a Super Bowl makes it an absolute crime, and that blame has to go on the coaching staff. And it happens year after year, being unprepared. Unprepared. I've had it. Freaking son was crying yesterday. Steelers suck. All right, so this is cool because it kind of lets you know that it stays on too. This is kind of I like that feature on the power source. Because I'll tell you the one thing with the Milwaukee is sometimes I plug it in and I always forget to kind of turn it on. So, and you don't even know if it's really on with the Milwaukee. Now, this is the old one. I really haven't used the new one yet. The old Milwaukee 12-volt power source. And I love, with these power sources, it's great. This is cool. Especially with this little 2 amp hour battery. This is very light. You can definitely clip this on your belt and it won't be that big a deal. But with these power sources, I really love the 12-volt power sources, whether it be from Milwaukee. That's who I use. I love that Milwaukee 12-volt charger. I really wish that Bosch would come out with one that's not $70. I still got to post that video on Bosch's new 18-volt power source. I got it. I don't know what happened. It didn't charge up, but yeah. All right, so not bad, and I like that feature too. Whoa! Again, I'm trying to get this right here. So obviously I had a box and it's been rigid cold, but I like that. Even I like where they have the gauge on the batteries. I mean, I don't know if the 1.5 amp hour batteries have a gauge on them. The only 1.5 batteries, well, of course Milwaukee does. I know Rigid does, but I'm glad that they have a because with the Ryobi you don't get that, guys, too. So that's another plus. Only with Ryobi's 4 amp hour battery. I have a couple of their batteries. They're 1.3s and a 1.5s of the Ryobis, and there's no indicator on them. So, for a 24-volt battery, it's very slim. And I always said, and if you guys have followed me for a while, and we kind of did a discussion on why nothing besides the 18-volt battery platform has really worked. Milwaukee came out with the 28-volt platform, and the 36-volt platforms from Makita, from Bosch. They kind of haven't really done anything. The new DeWalt 40-volt that's out there with their outdoor power equipment isn't really doing that well. And there's rumors that the DeWalt FlexVolt isn't doing well. I hear a lot of stuff from Home Depot about the DeWalt FlexVolt from my little sources there, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I've always said I think the 24-volt platform, I mean, it's really not that, Oh, jeez. All right, so, it's a nice slim pack for a 2 amp hour battery. Nice. Where's a good bag? Welding school. Answer your phone, boss. No. My phone goes constantly. Alright, so let's take a look at the light here real quick. We only got a couple tools left. I really like I like this too. I like it. I really like it. Because you know what? I love that DeWalt light. And I'll tell you, yeah, this one even goes back a little bit further. My DeWalt stops right there. Not that it's a big deal going like that, but I really like this light, man. I like the way these lights work. With it's kind of has the drill or impact driver grip on it. And you know, they're great. You can kind of just put them down, put them in a certain area. You're working underneath your car. You know, you can. They're very versatile, and obviously you can hang it. Um, I like it, man. I'm very impressed with this little kit here. Again, for $269. And the battery is, you know, I keep talking about the battery only because we're really on this battery kick. It seems a lot on my videos. You know, it's a real nice, slim, light battery. You know, to get that extra voltage. You know, I don't think you're gonna. Yeah, this is probably more of a marketing thing. That, all right, Kobalt, we're gonna come out with a 24 volt, just to kind of separate them from all the 18 volts that are out there. You know, you're not seeing much more power with the 24 volt overall with the Kobalt platform. I mean, their impacts are pretty much the same spec wise as much as most of the 18 volt stuff. So, you know, you can shine. Yep. Clip the top is a good idea. Yeah, it's not bad, man. What's up, Kevin? Kevin Electrical Tools. So yeah, it's a cool little light, man. You know, the two little tools that they give you. You know, not really tools, but two little accessories. I mean, you can count the light as one, but very impressed. Yeah, I mean, it's very tiny. Like the light, the circular saw. It seems very well built. You know, it has a nice design. Nothing special. Again, you really can't tell much until you use it, but it's pretty much just like every other circular saw out there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes, it is. It's very nice. But again, entry level brushless kit for $260. Actually, for $229. For $229. It's really a steal. Alright, let's take a look at the Mr. Charger. Let's see what this is drawn here. 45 watts. It's from 2016, man. This thing's been sitting. $817. I don't know. Oh yeah, 817. I'm sorry. That's just the ID. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, these Kobalts are a little bit different. They actually just put 4 numbers down. So 0817. Everything should be at the 0817. Let's just make sure we Alright, so that's all good. The charger, again, very simple, very simplistic, very basic, nothing crazy. And it's, again, very tiny, very light. It's got wall hooks on it, so you can hang it on a wall, which I like to do. Anything that you can do to put on the wall with these chargers, I do it. I have them all up on the wall. Keep them off your workbench where you know, you can use the extra space. You know, very small, very, very small, lightweight charger. We'll slide Mr. Battery Pack on. I don't like that. Let's see, I like to hear a nice little click. Yeah, I don't like that. You know, obviously it's on here. But, yeah, some of the chargers don't. That thing kind of gets me going with the ego stuff a little bit. You don't hear that nice click. And actually with the Milwaukee also. See, I like to hear that little click. You don't really get that, but it's nice. Does the job. Not bad. Alright, so we got that there. We got Mr. Power Source, Mr. Light, and Mr. Circular Saw. Thank you for the likes, guys. Yeah, no click, VCG. No click. No click, 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 click. Hey, Carlos. I don't think the Craftsman line is going to upset the Kobalt. Now, I think Craftsman will, with their, hand tools. With the power tool stuff, I mean, 94 GT Coupe would know a lot or more about. I just have a feeling. I don't know. This is my personal opinion, and I'm probably wrong. I don't know if Craftsman is going to sell their power tools at Lowe's. I think it's just a hand tool type of thing. Again, I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. Yeah, you're with that, Carlos. I think it's going to be more of a hand tool thing. Okay, 94 GT said the same thing. No word yet. Yeah, I think they're going to do... I think eventually they will, 94 GT. I just don't think right away they're going to do it. I think you can still going to be able to get them at Sears. Well, I don't know how much longer they're going to be in business at this point, but right off the bat, I don't think they're gonna be having to compete with the Bosch that's at Lowe's, DeWalt, and the Kobalt right now. I do think eventually you'll see some Craftsman in there. I think the Craftsman's going to be a big hit with Lowe's. Again, it's really all about the name. It's all about the name. And that's why, DeWalt has done it twice. And they kind of messed up the whole Porter Cable thing. When they bought Porter Cable was a serious commercial grade. Tradesmen loved them. Just a real well-respected brand in the power tool industry. And a lot of people are still kind of upset with DeWalt, with kind of what they did with the Porter Cable name. They basically turned it into, Stanley Black & Decker's or TTI's Ryobi to a degree. People can debate that. Especially now that the Kobalt is out, which is kind of Lowe's, home in-house brand, kind of like Ryobi's Home Depot. And Porter Cable is coming out with some new stuff. Still with the brushless stuff. They really only have 2 tools out yet. But a lot of people are kind of upset about that. And they're hoping that it doesn't happen with the Craftsman, because it's really that name. 94 GT's on here. If it says Craftsman on it, he's buying it. He doesn't care if it's made in the basement of some Chinaman in Mao Zedong, China, made by some dumb dick. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't care. So it's all about the name. Yeah. Yeah, Toby. Yep. They're getting there. You got Porter Cable. You got Bosch. You got DeWalt. You got Kobalt. Now you're getting Craftsman in there. They're kind of doing their thing. They really just don't have Milwaukee and Makita. And I don't think you're going to see them anytime soon. At one point, Milwaukee was at Lowe's. We're talking a couple... long time ago. But yeah, the thing with the Porter Cable, I like them too. I've never had a bad Porter Cable, but they're really just clones of the brushed DeWalt stuff. They're just clone tools. Yep. Metabo you could still get there too, but you got to get them online, Logan. Lowe's has Metabo too. Kind of like Home Depot has Hilti. Hilti you can also get at Home Depot, but you got to get it online. All right, so we're just about wrapping it up here. Here is the brushless Impact. Really hard to get these battery packs on. Like really. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. I love the battery pack, but even with the light, just hope you can see this, but you really gotta push it on. Hopefully it'll get better. To take the battery off, holy smokes. over time, and that might be a good thing that you get that nice tight fit on there. But nice. So yeah, here's the impact driver. Nice. It's a nice impact. It's a basic brushless impact. There's no speed settings on it. But, again, you're at a very, very nice price point with this tool. I forget what the specs are. Let me see. All right, you got 3,400 IPM, so 3,400 impacts per minute. Again, pretty much the norm now, around 3,400, 3,500. We talked about the Milwaukee 12-volt fuel Gen 2 impact drivers got 4,000 IPM. This is 3,400. That's one of the highest IPMs I've seen on an impact driver with that new Milwaukee. But nice tool. Pretty thin grip. They got a nice some nice overmolds on it. Again, a lot of protection along the backside. I'd like to see. Yeah, I guess they're right here. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty well designed. 3,400, like I said, IPM. We're looking at around 1,500 inch-pounds of max torque. So again, that's pretty much the norm. A lot of people think, oh man, it's 24 volts. It's going to be this powerhouse. You're not seeing that with any of this 24 volt stuff really from Kobalt. But nice. It's nice. I can, you'll be very happy with this. You got the light down at the bottom. Again, that seems to be the new thing again. The lights were usually down at the bottom with a lot of these older brushed drill drivers and impacts. Then they started putting them up top here, and people did not like it too much. All the new fancy stuff. Oh, there's shadows now, and so they, a lot of them are going back down to the bottom. So that's very interesting. But yeah, you got max RPM at 2,600, variable speed, obviously 0 to 2,600. About the norm. Nothing mind blowing, but again, a pretty solid brushless impact. Again, we'll use it and we'll see what's going on with it. This is just an unboxing, but very, very. Wait, where the hell's the recip saw? Oh, okay, the recip's in there. I was like, whoa, because that's really the main shebang, man. I need me some recip. All right, here is the drill driver. The main shebang. Wow. Yeah, I like this. Let me put the battery on it. This might be my favorite tool so far. I like the way this feels. Again, man, these batteries are... look at this, man. Holy smokes. But here is the drill. Even with the 2 amp... like I said, they feel very solid. They don't feel cheap at all. Somebody mentioned, yeah, they kind of have that... I don't know, could be the blue color. But a very comfortable drill. I like it. I could see it being a bit heavy. This has a 2 amp hour battery on it, and that's really all you need with, a drill driver and an impact. With 2 amp hour, you're fine. But if you put one of the bigger batteries on here, I could see this kind of being, it's a little heavy. But I like this. I like this a lot. I like the rubber overmolds just all over the top here. So you got a lot of protection up here. Like it. Of course, the back, you got the 24 volt brushless motor emblem. There might be a little bit clearer. Only 2 speeds, Toby. Toby, you must. It's a drill driver. That's all you get is 2 speeds on a drill. Any drill driver. I mean, come on, man. Come on, Toby. You got 24 positions. We talked about that. Yep. I'm just reading some of these. Yep. 24 position clutch. So, pretty simple. Yeah, we're going to definitely... Is there a 40? Yeah. I did the video on it, G Ortiz. I don't know if it's still available. If anybody on here knows if that coupon is still available, you know, let my man know there. But so yeah, not bad. I like it. You know, a little heavy, but a nice thin grip. I mean, nothing. You know, a lot of these brushless. You know, the brushless DeWalt comes to mind because I really like that. I forget what number it is. The DCD. But that is, you know, just really light. I mean, this is all right. It's you know, if I weight them, they're probably about the same. But it's really all about the distribution of the weight too. Yep. Well, this is yep. Not bad. Yeah, 1/2 inch. Metal. And then you got the plastic right here. You know, the plastic torque setting clutch here. I don't mind that they're plastic. Some people, you know, go crazy with that. But yeah, not bad. Oh, the 777. 90. Yeah, I you know, that's a great. I just love it. I love how lightweight it is. But like I said, this is probably the same weight. It's just, you know, my first feel. Yeah, Dan, I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I don't. I kind of did a video on how to get the coupon on, but I don't remember. I mean, you're talking over a month ago, so I'm sure just Google Lowe's $40 coupon or something, and you might be able to find something. We'll look at the recip, but yeah, you got your belt clips. They're all loaded up here, which is cool. They give you a nice little bit here. Look at this. Yeah. Little flathead. And a Phillips. And my battery's going. Oh, they give you a nice black one too. Sexy. And you got a Kobalt 6 TPI blade for the recip. So let me get this recip out before my battery dies. All right, so let's throw all that over here. Again, you know, real quick look here. Circular, light, power source, charger, drill driver, impact. $229, guys. All brushless. Again, not bad. They feel good. You know, we're gonna test them, of course. Just an unboxing, but I don't see how you can go wrong with this little kit here. You know, that's why I talked about it every time I went to Lowe's. A great entry-level kit. Again, only comes with one 2-amp-hour battery, but for most of the stuff here, you know, besides the circular saw and the recip, I mean, you really got to get a bigger battery. But again, they're not that crazily priced. And here is, of course, one of my favorite tools, which is in here like a really packed securely. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's gone here. Let me just... Alright. So, here's Mr. Recip. Wow. Look at this. A little heavy. A little heavy. Head-to-head Ryobi versus Kobalt. Yeah, I mean, it's something we can do. I mean, it's not going to prove anything. You know, guys, I love doing these face-offs with you. You guys love it. It's great entertainment, and we have fun with it. But it doesn't really matter a whole bunch of beans. A lot of these face-offs. I mean, does it really change your opinion of a brand if it's 0.12 seconds slower sinking a fastener? Or if this beats the Ryobi, cuts a 2x4 in 3.6 seconds, and the Ryobi does it in 4 seconds. I mean, is it, that big of a deal? Right, VCG? I mean, durability, comfortability, how they deal with their warranty and stuff like that is why you should buy a brand. Not because it sinks a fastener 0.3 seconds. Everything's just all about power these days. That's what everybody cares about, and it doesn't really matter. A whole bunch of beans, man. But yeah, nice. A lot of looks very similar to the Makita Recips, the old brushed Makita Recips, where they have the big rubber. Yep, exactly. Totally agree. Yeah, it looks, besides having a brushless, and it looks kind of like the Makitas, the brushless ones. But let's put a battery on her. Right here is your blade change, I would say. Probably, actually, just push this, you slide the blade in, you let it go, and you're locked in. I'm just trying to see. Obviously, here's your safety, which is cool. I like this. This is very much like the DeWalt Recip, where you just lock it once and I'm ready to go. A lot of the Recips, you have to always have this pressed in and then you got to pull the trigger. I don't like that. I don't. Just let me unlock it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I'm not going to cut myself. Let me unlock it. And now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock. Where's that blade at? I'm gonna try to. This is not gonna work. Can you see? Can you see me? Yeah, so pretty simple. You slide her in, pretend there's some hair on it. Let go. Let's get the battery on her. Yeah, it's nice. It's a little heavy, but, you're going to expect. Now, I'm sure the motor, being that it's 24 volt, is not much bigger than an 18. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not. It's the same thing. It's just drawing volts. There's really. Yeah. I agree on the hand tools. Yeah. I'm just reading some of your comments. All right, so pretty basic here. Let me put my camera like this. Very comfortable. I really like it. Really like it. Obviously it's only I like using 9-inch. This is 6. Very comfortable. I like it. I really like it. That's one reason I like my Makita, is because of this comfortable, rubber. That's great for protection, impact wise. With the rubber here, but it's also, a good spot for your. It's just more comfortable than just having plastic under here, which some have. So, yeah, it's your basic Recip, guys. Nothing crazy, except that's a 24 volt platform. Comfortable. Nice. Again, my battery's dying here, but I'm going to show you the kit here, guys. $229. Really something to think about, guys. Now, again, even at that $269 price point, you know, you can get 5% off and bring it down to what? $245, even if you can't find the coupon, if you have a Lowe's card. Really something, some dumb. No, it's some. S-U-M, some dumb, dumb. D-U-M, some dumb dick. And then there's Hung Solo. He also works at the Chinese restaurant down the street. But guys, $269. Brushless kit. You know, what I like is you get a full recip saw. You know, the thing about the Milwaukee kits, and you know, they're good for $3.99. We talked about the different ones. Is I want a recip. The hacksaws are good, you know, and I'll tell you that new brushless hacksaw from Milwaukee, and I'm gonna have a video on it. Is such a game changer compared to the old eight. I mean, you've never seen two tools that are so different. And that's the thing, you know, real quick, with their new Impact, the new 12-volt Milwaukee Impact. You know, there's really, I don't know. Besides, again, you're going to have 4,000 IPM. It's an upgrade. You're going to get that tap mode, which is great. But that first mode is really, really low RPM. I mean, most of you guys are not going to use that. So I'm just saying, if to get some of the Gen 1 brushless kit with the stapler, with the crown stapler, or some of these kits that they're just giving that Gen 1 stuff away, the 12 volt, whether it be the hammer drill. Now again, with the hammer drill, I think the Gen 2 is a real big upgrade. A real big upgrade, and that's the tool that if you're really looking to get that kit, that's the one you're going to see a huge difference in. With the Impact, again, a lot of people use Impacts now. I don't know. I mean, people. I don't want to say no one uses drill drivers anymore, but I don't know. Within the last 5 years, I think Impact drivers. I mean, you know, with all the Impact bits now, the Impact, right? Even the drill bits. You know, Impact ready stuff. I mean, I barely use a drill anymore, except obviously when I have to drill, you know, pilot holes and stuff like that. Impacts are not good at that. But, you know, the sink fasteners and, you know, bolts and, yeah, I mean, right. Even with drill bits, I mean, they make them. I just like using drills. It's a little bit too quick, but whatever. So that's just on that. Again, $269. Something to think about, guys. Even at that $269 price, I don't know much longer it's going to last. You're going to see a lot of these deals ending very soon. I don't even know if they're going to offer this kit again. Like, I don't think this kit is going to be something that's going to be sold all year round. Again, just a hunch. I don't think they're going to make, you know, money that way. So, if you're, you know, again, if you're on a fixed budget, you don't want to spend a lot of money. You don't really care about Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt. I just want something that's going to be reliable. I got a 5-year warranty. If something happens, I kind of bring it to Lowe's and not worry about it. You know, this is the stuff that the Bowers of the world have to do. The Hercules of the world have to do to compete in this market with the Milwaukees, Makitas, DeWalts at these price points. You know, you got to throw these combo kits together, and, you know, to sell a bare fucking Impact driver from Hercules for $99 fucking dollars, a brushed, is fucking insane. I'm swearing about it because it drives me crazy, and people buy it. You know, that's the first thing I ask. I'm like, why? Why would you buy a Hercules? And I never get a response that makes sense. Never. I'm like, let me ask you, $99, you know, you bought the Hercules. You're saying it's so great. Why would you buy that over a DeWalt? And I never get a Milwaukee. So, This is what you have to do. But some people are just going to buy them because they love Harbor Freight. That's what it comes down to. Or they want to try something new. Or they like the name. Hercules. Hercules. So, alright guys. Go to Napa, buy Carlisle Tool Supply, Lip Snap, Ratchet Shoes, someday. Yep, crap. Alright guys, it was great. Legend. Thank you, 94 GT. Alright guys, so, everybody have a good day. I'll be around Dancy. Yeah, we're gonna, you know, the weather is just, it's gruesome. You know, it's 9 degrees right now and it's windy. But we're gonna test a lot of this. Everything that we have here, we're gonna test, and we're gonna put it up against everything, Milwaukee, Makita, and we'll see what happens. But again, that stuff, I just want to let you. It doesn't mean anything. All you're getting out of that is entertainment and fun value, and you know, it doesn't mean anything. I can take a tool and it beats it, and then 3 months later it can crap out on me. Does that mean it's better because it sunk a fastener quicker? So, all right, guys, thank you for all the likes. I love you. We'll catch you soon.